Hello and welcome back. Today we have Ezra to my left.
They call me the cracker, but I got the cheese.
We have Thomas on the far right.
Hi, I'm a emotionally unavailable stepdad. What's up?
And today we have with us, he goes by many names. El Chapo. He goes by Mr. T. He goes by Greg. And that's it. It's Sean Parkinson.
Hey, you also forgot some people call me Maurice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't remember it. I was trying to. We haven't been here in a while. We haven't.
Yep. We don't have an excuse.
No, we do have an excuse. I mean,
We're dirty and lazy.
we had a lot going on. I had surgery. I had a wedding.
We're your dirty little boys.
We're off to a great start.
And Josh got married.
Okay. Today, with us, Sean brought a story from his life.
Yeah, from my early teenagehood. And I also want to just thank you guys again for having me on. I'm shocked that you do really record in the shower.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a name.
No, it's just because, normal hugs, they're just not wet enough for us.
Yeah, I'm soaked.
Yeah.
I'm barely soaked, but I'm soaked.
Josh is really wet, too. And Thomas.
And Ezra's completely dry.
Anyway,
So,
let's get on with this. Can we?
sure, I didn't mean to.
We have quite a bit to get to today.
I'm ready to get wet tonight, you know?
Okay. I don't know what to say. Just set the scene.
All right, so I was, this is a story of when I was a missing person.
Oh, man.
Like a kid on a milk carton missing?
I wasn't missing long enough to get on a milk carton, but yeah.
Did you at least have an Amber Alert? Like,
No, he was probably just out back for 5 minutes.
No, well, at Outback Steakhouse, Cha-ching, sponsor.
that's where kidnappers go.
I was 14, showering on a bloomin' onion.
When you're here, your family.
Outback, eat fresh.
That's what it is.
No, so I was 14, and or 16. It really doesn't matter. But
What about 15? Is that a possibility?
I almost am certain I was not 15.
15 was the year.
Anyway, yeah, we me and a big group of friends, probably 10 to 15 people.
Oh, that is a big group.
Yeah, of varying ages. Planned a little day trip up to Lava Hot Springs. You guys been up to Lava Hot Springs? You probably have.
That is in Idaho, right?
Yeah, Ezra knows. What about you, Josh?
Yeah,
I'm pretty well versed
I've
in the
been
hot
there, but I don't like that you assumed I've been there.
Do you get a little wet in the hot springs?
Dude, every time I see Josh, I'm like, that's right. He's that kind of guy.
He's the guy that's been to Lava Hot Springs.
He knows.
I have been to Lava Hot Springs.
You been there, Thomas?
I hit my head on a rock.
Thomas, you've never
Almost
been to
drowned.
Lava Hot
Never
Springs?
been.
You've never been to Lava Hot
No.
Springs. That's crazy.
For sure.
Why? Because he's the whitest one here? Or?
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I'm basically translucent.
You haven't
Hey,
explored
what happened to your
Idaho?
wrist, dude?
I arm wrestled a lumberjack.
That can't be true.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I saw that video the other day. Some
Was he,
chick
holding
wrestling
an
a
axe?
lumberjack.
Yeah.
Jeez. He won, obviously.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, anyway, so I was going up to Lava Hot Springs. For anyone that's listening that does not know what Lava Hot Springs is, it's a hot spring in Idaho.
Made out of
Blackfoot.
lava.
Yeah,
It's very hot spring.
It's actually just lava.
But there's also there's campground there. There might be water slides and stuff because there's also just a regular water area like a pool and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lazy river float, which is what we were going for. We weren't going for the hot springs, which is good because I hate hot water.
Oh,
Dude, my nipples chafe at hot springs.
Just the springs?
Just any hot springs, they get really chafed. Like,
But that doesn't happen in a hot tub. We were just in a hot tub together.
dude. Carry some lotion.
Vaseline.
I lube up, but do you ever get out of the hot springs and you like go take, or like even a hot tub and you go lay in bed and you just get all itchy?
No.
No. Do you not shower after
I have
like?
a serious problem.
It's like, excuse me, I need to go to the hospital.
Do you have a tube of nipple ointment, perhaps?
It feels like, oh no, I probably
They don't
should.
just sell that though.
It feels like bugs
You need
are
to know
crawling in my
someone.
skin. So it might be the meth too, but
So like hot tubs and hot springs.
well, I got a little dry when we were in the hot tub the other day.
What about like a hot shower? Does that affect your nipples?
No, hot showers, no.
So it's not the
I
heat.
sag like a rooster in the hot shower. Do you ever jump in cold water? And
No.
you should.
Yeah, well anyway, so
We've established where he was. How at least we've gotten that far.
well I'm not there yet.
Oh, right. No, he's
Know where
going.
it's heading.
There was gonna be 3 cars full of us driving from Salt Lake to I think Blackfoot, Idaho is where Lava Hot Springs is. And yeah, so we get up there and like you have to rent these huge orange tubes. They're big tubes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
No, I
ones.
remember.
Yeah,
I
you
remember the tubes.
Well, I know you remember.
I fell off the tubes, hit my head on a rock, and almost drowned.
I wish that was this story.
So
I wish you
I don't know how to take that.
We all ran our tubes and we get into the river. And when you get into the river, immediately there's like 2. It's dramatic to call them waterfalls, but just 2 like quick downward water movements.
Where you hit your head on rocks.
Is that where you did it?
Yeah.
That's immediately when you started.
Hey, I must have jumped in the tube wrong or something because, like, I was young. I just don't remember much because
How
I
old?
was unconscious. But
How old?
I wouldn't say 15. Maybe
Definitely
Neither
not
would I.
15.
I was probably 8.
Oh, that's pretty young.
Yeah.
That is pretty young.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop making fun of it then, because that's pretty understandable. I mean, I never did that when I was 8, so. Yeah, so I did lose my shoes though immediately. I had to buy some water shoes at Walmart on the way up there, and then I immediately lost the water shoes at those parts because I fell off the tube.
Those are, like, made to stay on.
They were too big.
Oh. Well, maybe get some of your size
Miss
next time.
water shoes. Do they still make them for adults or?
Why?
What kind of question is that?
I just go sporting in flip flops.
In the water? How do you not lose your flip-flops in the water?
I have grip strength.
Put those grippers away.
He's white knuckling, but like toe knuckles.
Yeah, seriously, it's the grip reaper.
No wonder your, like, toe muscles are, like, popping.
Your feet are always cramping
Gee.
up.
Literally, I think I'm just not cool enough for water shoes. I guess.
Well, I wasn't either because I lost them.
I think you're cool with water shoes.
Thanks, man. So I lost my water shoes. I'm also probably wearing a shirt.
Oh my god!
Let's go missing
You're
too.
probably wearing... This is just a story about how Sean loses all his clothes.
I believe at this point I'm still wearing a shirt. I don't remember
At this
completely
point.
though. So anyway, yeah. After the first 2 like quick water movements, not that after the second one, the way that the water flows, a vortex is created
Oh
in the
yeah.
water.
Wow.
And so one of our friends fell off her tube, and then her tube got caught in this vortex. You see? And a bunch of us, and also at some point, a bunch of strangers were trying to get her tube out of the vortex, but it wasn't going to happen because the water gets too deep and too strong of a current.
Really, it
So
was.
you can't wade through it.
Was it like an intentional vortex, or is this natural causing?
It's caused natural. It's not a man-made vortex.
Oh,
And none of us could get to the tube. Maybe Ezra could have with his like freak foot grip.
He just, like, goes in with his foot and grabs it with his toes.
don't
and
worry, I got
yanks
it.
out.
None of us could though. So it was me and my friend who'd lost the tube, and then maybe a couple of us. And then besides that, the entire rest of the group had kept floating, and they were waiting for us maybe like 50 feet up the river. So that's like 10 people, you know. So they're waiting, and it's taken us quite some time. And my friend is like, "Can you go tell them that?" Should I just say it again? You're gonna cut that out.
Sorry, I put a
That's
can
right.
on the. Okay.
Do you know how hard this makes my life?
Sorry.
No, you know what? You know what? We're leaving it in. I am not.
No, I'm ashamed.
No.
They can't know I'm
This
drinking.
is what you have to live with now.
Steven wants to know it was a smooth Michelob Ultra, which I'm also drinking.
Sponsored.
Yeah, 2.6 carbs per can and 95 calories.
That's not a lot of calories.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of flavor. So she was telling me to tell them not to leave. And I think was also wanting me to get one of our friends that's really tall, because we thought that maybe he would have a better shot at it. He's really tall. So,
He's got to be like Godzilla tall if he's gonna like.
he's got a real reach, my guy.
Like LeBron James.
Close.
LeBron
How tall's
James.
LeBron James? 6'10"?
Do we have a LeBron James soundbite?
LeBron James.
I'm pretty sure we've got a LeBron James. Wait.
So your African American foot. Is that the town or?
African.
Yeah, that's the name of the town.
LeBron James.
One more time.
LeBron James.
All right.
Okay, so we've established he was,
LeBron James.
and now
This source says that LeBron James is 6'7.5", and this guy's almost LeBron James tall. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
So, he's probably like 0.95 LeBron James's.
0.95.
0.95. Okay, so he's like 6'4" or something like
6'5",
that.
I think.
Okay, my bad.
Close though, not bad. That's
4
not how you
inches
spell
is pretty above average, I'd say.
No, sorry.
4 inches is good.
Wow.
This.
Oh, big time.
Anyway, your
Yeah,
tall
so we're
friend.
trying to get my tall friend and also letting them know to not leave. And then I'm like, I've lost my shoes, so now I have to wade across all these rocks and this river. And I'm a little annoyed about I'm a little annoyed about that. And like when I'm like 20 feet away, they all just decide that they're gonna leave, so they start floating.
They all
Start
dip.
floating in the river. And I've thought about this before, because you'd think that's not that far away. Like you could just shout, "Hey, don't leave!" But I was either 14 or 16, and I still hadn't like I was not comfortable enough with my own existence to raise my voice at all. So, that was it.
You'd rather get swept up by the water than
Apparently. So I have to walk now back across the rocks to my friend and been like, they left. And she was like, it's fine. I'm gonna hop on. I'm just gonna hop on with these strangers, and I'll catch up with you, because these people had like a big.
Okay,
multi-person
my
ride.
question is, you're too young to yell for people to wait.
Sure.
But you'll hop on with strangers.
No, my friend hopped on with a bunch of strangers.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was her tube that was trapped in the vortex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I
And
get
you're
it.
like, okay, you
I-
fine.
I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up to speed.
There was a logical explanation for this made-up problem that you had.
I just didn't understand.
I did a bad job explaining. So, I hop on my I hop on my tube. I'm glad I'm here for the inaugural soundboard episode.
Yeah.
So I hop on my tube and I start going, and like, I don't know why I was so upset with my friends, but I was pretty upset with them. I was pretty mad.
Another follow-up question. Did you still have your shirt at this point?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let us know when
I'll
that
let you
changes.
know, yeah.
Okay, I
To
appreciate
the
it.
best of my ability.
We really want to know when you lose your shirt.
I'm about to.
What's that sound from? What's that from?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
It's Did you see that immediately? And you're just waiting this whole time.
Grab your butt cheeks and pull out my willy.
Whoa! How do I turn this off? No. Okay. I don't know how to turn it off. It just kept repeating.
Where was I?
No.
Okay, yeah. So I was pretty annoyed with my friends, and like in hindsight, I don't know why I was so annoyed, but I really was. And so I float along the river, and then at Lava Hot Springs, at the lazy river, there comes this point. There's like this. It's not a bridge, but it is some sort of like concrete structure that goes over the river, and there's a rope tied to
I
it.
would classify that as a bridge.
I don't think you could walk on it though.
There's a structure.
It was a
of the
structure.
water.
That goes over the river, though?
Uh-huh.
But you couldn't walk on this
I
structure.
don't think you. In my memory, it was too small for anybody to walk on.
Okay.
So I don't know what it. Well, it might have just been for this purpose because there was a rope attached to it,
Yeah.
and that's where like the river, at least that day, got like pretty quick. You know, I mean, if you fell off, you know, so and someone had fallen off and they were holding on to the rope tied to this concrete structure, and you know that's.
You'd be like swept away.
It's just kind of a
I think you
safety
could get
thing.
hurt, yeah, because I mean, like I don't think you could stand up. So if it like knocked you off your feet, you could hit your head like Josh.
I was 8.
So anyway, someone had fallen off though, and they were holding onto the rope, you know, and people were trying to figure out what to do. So everybody had really united as a community, trying to figure out what to do with this guy holding onto this rope. But I was on a mission, so I didn't stop. However, at this point is the point where the river forks into 2 directions.
Oh.
You can either keep going down the lazy river, and I'm told that like the end of the lazy river is very close to after that point. I wouldn't know because I went the other direction down the fork, which goes to like the campground area.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so because it's a campground area, there's still a bunch of people in the water playing. Like, there's still people on the banks. That's well populated, so I didn't realize that I'd gone the wrong direction. So I'm like floating along, and I'm still frustrated with my friends. I'm thinking about that, and I'm also just like a space cadet. Like I'm a complete. Even now, I just space out.
Bro, I would have been so mad. I would have been like, they all ditch me. They want me to die. It reminds me, you know what? You remind me of Milo from Milo and Otis, like the cat in the box and gets swept down the water.
I am constantly compared to Milo.
Is there a pug? Is there a pug that follows after you or chases after you?
Not that I noticed.
That'd be a little odd. That's messed up. That's messed up.
So like, and I space out hard. Like I don't know what's going on around me when I'm in my thoughts like that, and I'm like really thinking about like, man, I'm so annoyed at these friends of mine, like whatever. So I keep on going, and I don't notice that I'm seeing fewer and fewer people on the riverbanks or in the water. And so I keep on going, and I'm just kind of like floating along, just going on the one, as far as I know, the one direction that I'm able to go.
Yeah. You don't try and like swim ashore and just to like stop and try and like pick up your.
I haven't noticed that. I haven't noticed anything's wrong
Oh,
yet.
you didn't even notice
No,
that.
that no one's around. No. I haven't
Oh
noticed.
shoot! So you still think it's a part of the lazy river?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it just doesn't register that no one's around.
Little did
And then
you
it
know.
starts raining. Like gets cold and it starts raining pretty hard. And now I'm like pissed because I'm like, God, now I'm alone and I'm being rained on. My friends left me, and now I'm even more spaced out and more upset. So I keep on floating down the river for probably like not a couple hours, like an hour. I'm gonna say like
way.
an hour.
You were just hanging out there for an hour.
Yeah, I gave Josh a real hard time for
Jeez.
falling, but I was a
Jeez.
pretty dumb.
You're just like, zoned out. And
Completely, I didn't know what was going on.
did you take your shirt off?
At this
At
point,
that point?
I think at this point I don't have my shirt on anymore.
Why? It's raining.
It had stopped.
He didn't
raining
want it
by
to get
then.
more wet.
It had
He
not
didn't want his
stopped.
shirt to get wet.
I want to know what your friends were doing now.
At this point,
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
By the campfire, they're like, didn't we have one other person just roasting their wieners?
We
Hey, okay, Thomas, pretend to be his friend. That's where Sean is.
You know, where's that guy? It's
I don't know. I'm sure he would yell for us if he was missing. So
that makes sense.
like
Yeah.
a normal.
Who was
so I'm
that?
sorry.
Who was that again?
I'm pretty sure his name was Milo.
If that's
Yeah.
He
name
was
it.
an orange cat. We brought an orange cat along.
Loved lasagna, hated Mondays.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, the 15th president of the United States.
Ah, yes.
I don't know what Garfield was.
Andrew.
Andrew?
Andrew Garfield.
Franklin?
Wait, no.
That's not a thing.
What was... It doesn't matter, man.
Presidents are
Andrew
real.
Franklin.
Jackson?
So... Anyway, it all hits me at once that I have not seen anybody for an hour as I'm floating down the river. And I start like, oh my god, wait, I sit up, I'm like, something's
You're like,
horribly wrong.
something's not right.
So-
I swear there were people here a second ago.
Like, I just saw someone an hour ago. How could I be lost? So I like, but I'm not sure.
Is that you?
The dumbest. Like, oh.
That was your realization.
Yeah, something like that. And
Oh.
And so the bad decisions just keep on coming because at this point I'm like, okay, I don't think I've seen one for a while, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to keep on floating for a little bit. I'm just going to keep on floating a little bit and see if like I see anybody. So I float a little bit longer, and then I come to a highway overpass. I'm like, this is not right. Okay, this is obviously wrong. I don't think the highway goes over the lazy river at Lava Hot Springs. So at this point,
You're on a milk carton.
I'm on a milk carton. At this point, I do now get off my tube and then walk off to the bank to try and get to some high ground to see if I can see.
That was your cue to play I Have the High Ground.
I was going to just, I couldn't get there quick
It's too
enough.
quick, yeah. So I'm trying to get to like a hill or something to look back upstream because I'm pretty sure that there's only been one like there haven't been any offshoots, but I'm not sure. So I go up to a hill, and again I have no shoes on. And at this point, I don't have my shirt.
People are-
We don't know what happened
It's
to
at
it.
least not raining, and so because I have no shoes on, I'm looking at my feet to make sure I don't step on anything that'll hurt my poor little
Totos.
feet. Yeah, my poor little toesies.
Yeah.
And like I'm walking, looking straight down, and then I look up slightly to right in front of me, and mid stride, I'm about to go foot deep into a goat.
The goat is just wide and open for you.
Okay, so you're about to go foot deep in a goat.
Yeah, I mean, like, frankly, it would have been like mid shin deep. Like it was just it was a dead goat. It had been there for a while.
Oh, I thought you misspoke.
I thought you were talking about like a goat head, like.
No, a full goat body,
Oh,
and
gosh.
it's not looking good.
Oh my god, I thought you misspoke.
I
Nope.
thought it was like the goat head thistles. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Not an actual dead
An
goat.
actual dead goat under the highway. An actual dead goat under the highway.
That goat must have been stinky.
It was. And I
Did you talk to the goat?
I am a registered sex offender. I stuck my dick into.
Oh my god, okay. I don't know.
Why did you just randomly press them?
I don't know. It doesn't say the whole thing. It just
What
says.
did you think it was going to say after I am a registered?
So you molested this goat.
Wait, can you play the whole thing? I actually want to hear
I don't want to know.
it. Golly.
Oh man.
Nope, a real goat.
There's gonna be that pause and everyone's gonna laugh when it's like a goat.
They're like, what happened?
What just
there?
happened?
I don't know. Beats me.
Deleted scenes.
So I freak out, because why wouldn't I? And I avoid the goat. I don't go shin deep into a goat's body. But like,
It's a deep
I
goat.
retch. Yeah, man.
People are probably driving
goat.
by and they're like, that's a skinwalker.
They-
Like a dead goat, like a kid without his shirt on and toes on the floor.
sucks.
Form that they take.
He's like on
is a
bath
dead
salts
goat
just
and a
eating
shirtless
goats.
Teenager. So lost my train of thought. Yeah, man. So I like retch. I thought I was gonna throw up. It was so gross, but I didn't, and I also didn't step in the goat. So
Proud of you.
I walk around it, and I'm now on high ground, and I look, and my suspicions are...
Okay.
Mine is
You know
fine.
what? You know what? I'm gonna be prepared from now on.
He's never gonna say it again.
No, but it doesn't matter. I still have to.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
It's gonna be the whole scene.
Okay.
you were on
No, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
My suspicions are confirmed by the high ground. In that,
Wait.
And he lost it again.
yeah, there's no one around anywhere that I can see in either direction.
No, it's okay. Keep going.
Okay. So the only option is to walk back. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost.
I thought it was
You
Fortnite.
got definitely a Fortnite knocked down.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Fortnite knocked down.
Emotional damage!
You must have got a lot of emotional damage.
Glad we fit that in there.
So my only option is to start walking back. River only goes one way, but my legs go any direction I want. So
How does that even...
Nobody knows.
So I grab my enormous orange tube and I start.
Oh my gosh.
It's such a high fidelity sound. Everything else sounds so bad. All right.
Yeah, we're
Your
all
massive
just, like,
orange tube.
messed up audio, and it's just that
What
audio
is it?
that I don't know what it's from. That strange audio that...
Drum set of some sort.
So I start walking back in the river because everything else on the banks is like thick brush and dry. Whatever. I don't want my bare feet to be on
Dead
that.
goats.
Dead goats, yeah,
Dead
legitimately.
goats.
So I'm pulling the tube behind me. And I'm
The
going
massive orange tube?
The enormous orange
Oh,
tube.
yeah, the enormous
Through the
It's
thick brush.
dragging behind me through the water.
Shoving it in the bush. Shoving
We
it,
always get to a point and then Ezra takes it over the
shoving
top.
your tube in a bush.
Dragging it through the
So
water.
I'm watching my
how do I-
huge tube disappear into a bush.
That's for you, Ezra.
Walking, just walking along. And I mean, like, I should also clarify, like, I'm in farm country. So the worst case scenario is I might have to walk to one of these farms without shoes or a shirt and ask to use a phone or something. You know what I mean?
This
That's
is how
terrifying.
horror movies start.
Yeah, seriously. That's how I got molested.
I don't know.
Ezra.
But I'm walking along. So I'm walking along upstream, and eventually I get to a point where the water is too deep. The bushes just go too deep over the water that I can't walk around them with the tube. Like, the current's too strong.
Yeah.
Was this
just
tube
not
a
gonna happen.
rental?
It was a rental.
Oh yeah, you can't lose that.
Well, yeah, I was really determined not to. But at this point,
Have you thought about deflating the tube at this point?
that didn't even occur to me
Okay.
until right now.
It's like, what?
So, anyway, but I can't walk on the bank because the brush is too thick, and I can't walk through the river. So I've got to say adios to the tube. So I just let it float away. And I
It just disappeared.
Yeah.
Watching the tube go.
It was like that scene in Castaway when he loses the volleyball.
Oh no, that's much worse. Than this.
That is...
Did you
weren't
draw
there,
a
man.
face on your ginormous orange tube?
I could have. Believe me.
It was that big.
It was at least
Life-size
3
portrait.
inches.
That is
That's
pretty
really big.
Right?
So I let go of my only friend and I keep on.
Sorry.
Walking upstream, and eventually, I'm switching between the river and the river bank, depending on what'll be easier on my feet. And I get to a point where I'm hitting the farms now, these cattle farms, and the grass looks soft and inviting, my guy. So,
Oh.
yeah, my feet
No
are
dead
like,
goats.
No dead
Was
goats
there
on
any
the grass,
dead
no.
cows though?
No, just a lot of cows going.
That's what they sounded like.
That
Yeah,
was
that's pretty
that was
good.
pretty
that
close.
one was good. My feet are like, get me on that grass. So I like walk up the riverbank up to the thing, and like the fence, I'm like amazed because it's so wimpy. I'm thinking, how could this keep any animal contained in an area? It's just like
These idiots.
it's like
They just walk up to it. Dang it! There's no getting through that.
yeah, cows are idiots. So like it's like posts.
Well, there goes all of our cow fan base.
And then like three sort of like and then like three never mind. So like three like just kind of flimsy looking wire things between each post.
Yeah.
And so I like walk up and I'm just gonna duck underneath one of these wires and I grab hold of it and I learn why it's so effective because
Is
it's
it
an
electric
electric
fence? Yeah, it's
yeah,
electric
yeah.
fence.
Josh was ahead of me on that. So I grabbed it and I got shocked. Dude.
Poor 14 or 16-year-old.
Yeah, man, I wasn't built for that.
I would have been crying at this point, dude.
It was
Yeah, it's
it
a
was
traumatic
frustrating, man.
experience.
It was frustrating. So I got shocked pretty bad, and now I know that the soft green grass is just not an option for me. So if I keep on going
Through the dead goats.
through the dead goats, through the brush, through the water, through the rocks, through it all, man. I keep on walking, and like at this point I've calmed down because it's like, okay, I just need to follow this river upstream and I'll get back to where I need to go. It's just a waiting game.
Well, you were down there for a whole hour. You were floating a whole hour, so
Yeah,
that's got to put some distance between you and base
yeah.
camp.
I would guess hour and a half to 2 hour walk for sure.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
What's the best selling cookbook in Cambodia?
What?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, no, keep going.
This
101 Ways to Walk Your Dog.
Okay.
Thomas gets it.
Oh my god.
All right, so I keep on
I like
walking. I come to a steer. I arrive at a steer. You know, a male cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at first, I don't think anything of it. I'm on the same side as the river, but that steer is really staring me down, and he proved that he was the alpha male.
Is he
because
on the other side of the electric fence, or is that gone?
No, he's
I
on
had to
he's
milk
in
the steer.
the river with me.
Oh, he's in the
You
river.
only
yeah.
had one udder this steer. I had to milk. I had no other option.
Cow fan base is back.
Yeah, I'm back on board, baby.
Shirtless Sean. Cow.
So whoever's listening, that means your mom is back. Your mom listens to this too.
No, I gotta have this up for Ezra every time.
That's a similar joke to what I was gonna make earlier, and I decided not to.
I was gonna say I was waiting for someone to call someone else's mom a cow, but
Well, Thomas was like, "We've just lost our cow fan base," and I was like, "Oh, I was gonna be like, oh, your sister didn't like that."
I almost said something too. I'm like, I know all of your families.
no, just kidding, listener. It's your mom that's the cow. She's a big cow.
You've got a cow mom. What are you gonna do? Turn this podcast off? No, you won't.
Yeah.
You half cow freak.
Oh wait, I got a good one.
We do not care. We do not care.
How do I turn it off? Do you have to let it play through? Okay. Anyway, you continue your story.
Your stinky ass mom.
Okay.
I make her moo every day, every night.
How much longer is this story?
I mean, at this rate. So, yeah, the cow was the alpha male because he intimidated me. He scared me, and I switched to the other side of the river so I could cross his path without, molestation.
Yeah.
From the stair.
So I keep on walking, and
You're steering towards molestation.
Back to Ezra.
so I always lose it.
You cross the river.
Yeah, so now I'm always I'm still daydreaming because now I'm bored, and you see things, you make up little stories for them, and you see that car, like, man, what if that car's got the president inside of it or something?
Yeah, like
I'm pretty sure you would recognize.
Like, do you ever daydream you're in your school and a school shooter comes in,
Yeah.
and then
I
you,
don't go to school.
you make out with the school shooter, and then you snap his neck. You snap his neck at the point where your tongues touch, and you save the school.
Yeah, normal
Yeah.
stuff like that. So,
As a little kid, I used to daydream about being Doc Ock and Target and just flipping stuff around. So I totally get your daydreaming stuff.
Emotional damage.
That's what that.
so and a helicopter flies over. Helicopters fly over every
They're probably
day.
looking for you.
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, there's my search helicopter, because I've been gone a couple hours now.
Oh man.
So I keep on.
No, I can't. Okay,
It's
no, I
too
can't.
long. So I keep on walking down, and eventually I come to like familiar territory, and I know, great, awesome. I'm
There's the
almost-
dead goat.
Well, then that's long gone. Then if that'd be a problem if I got, because that's where I started. I got lost even worse. So, but I know I'm almost to the place, because I'm starting to see people. I'm back at the campgrounds, and I'm walking on the side of the river, and I'm almost back to the point at which I deviated. And there's these kids playing in the water on the opposite end of the river as me. So I'm on the bank, other side of the river. They're playing in the water
With the cow.
with yeah.
You start chucking
all
rocks at the
laughing.
kids' heads.
No, I minded my own business. I keep on walking, and then like they're playing, having a good time, and then all of a sudden they get really quiet, and I hear them talking amongst themselves. And then eventually one of them yells out, and they say, "What?"
I'm just gonna click this one again. What did they?
Eventually, yeah, one of them yells at me and says, "Hey, is your name Sean?" Yeah, that is my name. And they said, "Oh my gosh, everyone is looking for you. Come on." So
Oh, man.
come on. So I get in the river and swim across, and I go up to them, and they take me to their parents, I assume. And they're like, "This is Sean. We found-"
Take me to your leader.
So they're like, "We found Sean. This is Sean. We found that kid." They're like, "Oh my gosh, awesome! Like, get in the back of the truck. We'll take
It's
you."
like, whoa.
Candy.
Got candy in the back.
They said, "Yeah, everyone's looking for you. We'll take you back up there. Just hop in the back in the bed."
Hop in the bed. It's an actual bed.
You're making me nervous with the mouse over there.
Okay, I won't click it.
Oh, sweet.
What's that one?
Bean chilling.
Oh,
So I hop in the bed of this truck.
what kind of truck was it?
I don't remember. It was black though.
Well,
African American.
I
was
don't
African
think you can say
American.
that.
I can. So I'm in the back of this truck with like a bunch of other kids.
I don't think this is going anywhere good, bro.
It's going to Home Depot. That's where it's going.
I'm about to be put to work. No, I was packed with kids. And they're like asking me questions like they're I can say it. We're going to Home Depot.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Little Nas. So, and they're all asking me questions, like, I mean, understandably, like, what happened? You know, everyone's looking for you. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I'm tired, I'm dehydrated, I've lost my shoes and my shirt.
Yeah, why would you
I've
want to talk
been
about being calf
electrocuted.
deep in a goat?
Yeah, I've been electrocuted. I almost got very intimate with a dead goat.
Dang.
I got scared by a cow. It's not been good, and I don't want to explain all this. And so I don't remember what I said, but I just kind of blew it off. And we get back to like the main Lava Hot Springs area, and I hop out of the truck, and I see my friend who'd lost the tube. The original friend who'd lost the tube is speaking with a police officer.
They've been like, "This is all your fault."
They speaking with a police officer, and then I walk up, and then it's like, oh my gosh, and it's all fine.
You're
So,
alive.
yeah. So what had happened is I'd gotten lost. Obviously, they had noticed. They brought to the attention of Lava Hot Springs. They make an announcement. Everybody's looking for me. They're looking for me. The police eventually get involved.
If a kid went missing on my vacation, I would have been like, "Let's just do a loop." I'm not really gonna look for this kid. He's really ruining my vacation. I don't. He probably got picked up by a truck, the black truck that steals little kids,
American.
the African American truck.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people did.
I would look for you though.
Thank you. Yeah, so what had happened was, so everybody was looking for me. The police get involved. They send a helicopter. The helicopter that I'd seen, they sent a helicopter down the river looking for me. The helicopter does not see the boy it's looking for
It's like,
walking on the side of the river.
Hey, is that a dead goat? Yeah, but what about that kid? No, but did you see the
See
dead goat?
Well,
Yeah.
hey, listen, man. Like, they don't see the boy, but they see the abandoned tube, the raft, at the end of the river.
They
just
were looking
washed
for
up
that.
with
It was
no
bright
kid.
orange.
Yeah, this bright orange thing. So they just see an abandoned tube and with no
They
kid.
thought you were dead.
Yeah, straight up. And
No
so
way.
so they get word that they found the tube but no boy, and the police officer
Immediately go to CNN.
the police officer is like to my friend, like, okay, at this point, people do actually sometimes people do die on this river, so we need to tell his
Yeah.
parents because my parents aren't there.
Immediately.
Yeah, so now he's like, we gotta tell it. So he's like,
Your
"Do you
son
have-"
is dead. Oh, really? You found the butt? No.
I know
Trust
these things,
us.
man. I've
We
seen
found a
it
dead
before.
goat. He's probably with it.
No, but I saw him before he left, and there's no way he survived.
he was so in that goat.
And so my friend does not have my mom's phone number. They're asking around. No one in the vicinity, of my friends, has my mom's phone number. And they have to, text around because my friends are all in different groups looking around. And eventually, someone does. They send the number to my friend who's talking to the police officer. She is reading the phone number, my mom's phone number, to the policeman, and he is punching it into his phone when I show up in a truck full of children. And so my mom did not find out for many years.
Would she,
She
would
still
she
does
freaked
not
out
know.
if she heard it now? Or
Well,
when
she
heard it?
she heard it. She was sick about it. Even today, I brought it up, telling my brother that this is what I was going to be talking about today, and my mom didn't. She did even now. She doesn't want to hear it.
She's like, oh,
It's too
man.
much for
Because
her.
you could have been dead.
I guess. Not really. I mean, I don't know who.
They
Could have
Yeah.
been dead or
Yeah,
inside a
yeah.
goat.
I mean, I think it's more the idea of her receiving that phone call.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
always
you
a terrifying phone call.
Yeah.
Have you gotten that phone call?
Yeah.
No, but I've
Every
been the
Tuesday.
reason parents have had phone calls about their kids.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was the time I got last night out.
Dude.
Oh, and the worst part is, so,
Not the dead goat.
I never found my water shoes.
no, the worst part is that after we had gone through all of this, and my friends were afraid that I was literally dead, and I was delivered to them on a golden black truck,
African
African American truck.
The all-new F-150.
We all, it's all we say our hellos, and everybody's so happy and so glad or whatever, and now it's time to go back home, and we're gonna stop and get food on the way. And so everyone's like, oh, what are you guys feeling? And, honestly, yeah, I would have loved it.
Ooh, McDonald's.
Now,
Ba-da-ba-ba.
now I'm fine with sushi. At the time, I did not like sushi at all.
Really?
No.
Huh.
Okay, yeah.
They wanted sushi.
Well, nobody had said that, but I was like, hey, they were known to get sushi often. And so I was like, I don't care what we get, I just don't want sushi. Anything besides sushi. And what did we stop to get?
Goat.
We got sushi.
They
We
had it
stopped
out
at
for
the
you this
overpass. I'm like, I know the perfect place. Stop right here, pull over. No, we stopped and got sushi. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You thought I was dead. You can't even
They're like,
acquiesce in
"Oh,
one
we're
thing
never
for me."
inviting Sean in. Again.
Yeah,
Let's make sure he never
spite.
wants to come back.
It's just to spite me, man.
Oh gosh. Well, that was a good story. That
Thanks.
was a pretty good story. I'm glad you're not dead.
Me too.
I'm glad you didn't have to deal with going shin deep in a goat.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Not
pretty
yet.
good.
I'm sorry you didn't
Nah.
get to go shin deep.
The night is still young. Okay, guys.
Our next surprise guest, the goat.
It's just dead silence for like 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden,
It's alive! Whoa! You look terrible.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week for another episode.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I actually plug my podcast?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Wait for the Chinese guy to finish. Okay, now go ahead and plug
Cool.
your...
I also have a podcast with my brother. Me and my brother Dustin have a podcast. It's called Somehow Related. Each week we just talk about something that is somehow related to whatever we talked about the week previous.
That's
What's
such a
it?
good idea
What
for
can
a
you listen
podcast.
to it on?
Anywhere you find, whatever you're listening to this podcast on, you can listen to my podcast on. So,
We do not care.
But definitely check out Sean's podcast.
Something related.
somehow related.
That's the one.
Somehow related.
Until next time.
Say bye.
Hasta la vista.
Bye.